Hello, I am Gregory, and I have something a little different for you today. So, I've been hearing all kinds of things about the bullet journal, and I'm notoriously bad at planning, and yet I was curious about this because I think this might work. Now, originally I had seen the full size A5, which I believe I saw it at Barnes & Noble for, I want to say it was $35. On Amazon, you can actually get it for $31.50. And down below in the description, I'm going to include links to everything. I'm going to be showing several things because I have some interesting tips and hacks involved with the bullet journal. So I saw the A5, and again on Amazon, $31.50. I was like, maybe it's just another planner and I'm bad at planning and I'm just going to use it for a few months and be done with it and it'll be a waste of money. But then I discovered this, the Pocket Edition, which on Amazon runs for $20.95. And I was like, okay, that I can handle. It'd be a much lower loss if I didn't continue. Yeah. So I ended up picking that up, and because I'm new to the whole bullet journal system and it seems daunting and complex, I also picked up the book, which on Amazon is well below the cover price. On Amazon, this is $14.89 at the time of this video. So I went ahead and picked that up as well. But we are going to focus on the planner itself. Yeah, so now I bought this not knowing that there were two different colors. And I mean, I would have gone with the black one, but I ended up with the yellow. I thought they were all black, but I thought these were just design elements of the packaging, but no. Yeah, so I picked this up, and it's already been opened and used, but it seals back very nicely. So here we have, and lots of instruction goodness in there. All right, so you get 3 of them, and we'll focus on this one. This is the one I'm currently using. So the interesting thing about this, usually you would think a notebook, you're gonna open it like this, but this one works this way. So this is A6, and the funny thing about A6, A5, A4, each one is half the size of the lower number. So A6 is half the size of A5, is half the size of A4. So with that in mind, though this is A6, when you open it up, it's basically an A5 page. And they've actually numbered it as such. They're treating this whole thing as one page, so you have the page number down there. And now it may seem awkward, but I assure you, I got used to this very, very quickly. Very quickly. So, and I love it now. I absolutely love it. And partly because of some exciting things I'm going to show you. I will give you just a peek at my system here. I have not done my intentions. Or actually, I guess that's written by, this is intentions down here. And then this, I'm skipping a page. So here we have the index, and I also it's actually a static note. I guess I'll include the link to that down below as well. Those are pretty cool. So instead of being sticky, it just attaches using static, basically. So here you have your index, and then you get into the journal itself. I have a food journal, which I need to catch up on, actually. Yeah. And then I set up a gratitude, so you have a line for each day. And I don't do the fancy spreads or anything, and I don't think this size of the bullet journal is intended for being artistic. It's more utilitarian. But you know, you can do with it what you want. And then we go into the daily log. Yeah. Again, this isn't about my system. Maybe if there's interest, I can delve more into my system, because you know, I'm tweaking the bullet journal method to my own uses. So this is all well and good, but how are you going to carry the pen? What pen are you going to use? And you know, are you just going to stick this in your pocket, or how are you going to protect this? You want it to last as long as possible. How are you going to protect it? So as far as, well, let's go with the pens first, because you did see some of the writing in there. You saw some of the writing in there. I would love to say that I'm using fountain pens for my planner, but I have tried fountain pens in my planner and discovered I make a lot of mistakes. And when you make a lot of mistakes with a fountain pen in your planner, and you're using, you know, whiteout or some sort of cover up, it just looks junky. So I have to be able to erase in my planner. It's just that simple. I considered pencil, but I love pens. And in particular, I have been really enjoying for quite some time the Pilot friction pens, which are erasable pens. My one complaint about them is the ink is not very saturated. Like, the black looks gray, and the colors look washed out and that sort of thing, which is disappointing. But I discovered these. So these are the Pilot Friction color sticks. And my first tip is, these by far have the most vibrant colors. In fact, we'll look again at, you see I use sort of orange for highlighting. We'll look at that again. Here, I just highlighted the border there. So it just highlights the border there. You see that's nice and vibrant. The blue is nice and vibrant. The black is quite black, actually. There's some grayness to it, but it's definitely not washed out. This is very, very legible, that sort of thing. So my first tip is Pilot Friction color sticks. Color sticks. This is the key. I got these in a pack of 10 different colors, and I chose these as my personal favorites. Yeah. So that's the first tip for the Bullet Journal Pocket Edition. The next tip is an A6 cover. So you see that'll fit in there. So you could, you know, tuck the, I'm not gonna actually do it, but you tuck the covers in there. Then you have nice cover. You have the pen loop. So this particular one, and it's vegan leather or faux leather. I don't do leather personally, but this particular cover is by C Vito, and it's their A6 cover. So of course it fits perfectly. You could probably even put 2 in here and have plenty of room left over. And you do have that pen loop. There's a bookmark. It's pretty cool, actually. I really like it, but I have I was very excited because before I got this, I was looking among my mini bags to find something that would work as far as carrying it, and I just happened to have this. So this is a bag by Mule Pack, and this is the original size, 5 inches by 7¼ inches. It runs $22. This, by the way, runs $16.90. It does come with extras. I'm not going to show them in this video just because it goes beyond the scope of the video. This again is the Mule Pack original 5 by 7¼ $22, and I can fit all 3 in there. I like to put it like this. So we have this top zipper here. All right, so we'll put these in here. They do fit. It's slightly tight getting, like if you try and put all 3 in, it's a little tight, but as you see, just doing one at a time is perfectly fine. And I keep them like this. I see the edges of the pages there, so I know that's the one that I'm currently working on. The others I keep pointed down, so I know that those are empty. And yeah, so those fit in there beautifully. There's a little room to spare, but it's not overly baggy. It's a pretty good fit. And then we have this on the front, which solves carrying the pens. So I am so excited about this. I could just grab my bullet journal pocket edition, have the pens already in there, and it's good to go. This is intended to go on a belt, so you could keep it on a belt, or you could attach it maybe to a shoulder strap or something if you want to get creative. But I'm personally just using it kind of like a clutch. So yeah, super excited about this. So again, highly recommend the Mule Pack. This is the original size. They also have a grand size and what's called the sidecar, which is a much bigger bag. I have the sidecar. I use that one to hold the camera, so that kind of tells you, you know, how big that one is. But these are nice and flat, so it's perfect for this purpose. So I highly recommend this. And it's a ripstop fabric, so it should last a very long time. All right, so the last tip I have for you, and I'm excited about this one too. So another thing this lacks is any kind of ribbon or bookmark. And you know, sometimes you want to draw lines in your bullet journal. I did that on some of my pages there. I don't do too much with lines just because it's gonna make it more work, basically. But I do some lines there, and you want to draw straight lines, right? So for that, how about a ruler? Now this is a brass ruler. It's 12 centimeters or 4 3/4 inches. The benefit to this, there's actually multiple benefits to this. First of all, you can attach a tassel if you're into that sort of thing. You can use it as a bookmark. Open right up. Of course, you can use it as a ruler. But the most exciting use for this, I put it behind like that, and it gives you more support, because as you're pinching it, it's quite stable. So it gives you more support as you're writing. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. There you go. And there you go. There are my tips and hacks for the Bullet Journal Pocket Edition. A couple different cover solutions, plus ways to carry the pens. We have a bookmark solution, which also serves as a ruler and a writing surface. And then some of my favorite pens for planning, because I love to erase. It's great to just erase your mistakes, right? Anyway, again, something a little different for my channel. Usually it's fountain pen content, but I wanted to give you a peek at this. I'm pretty excited about my setup. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.